What is good, everybody, and welcome back to another My Damn Toys video. Today I have yet again another collection video for you guys. It is the Rated R Superstar, the first ever MDT champion, one of my favorite superstars of all time, Edge. And I gotta say that growing up, I always enjoyed his work. He was an excellent heel growing up. He was just very entertaining in the ring. Definitely one of my favorite superstars of all time. And what we're going to do is, just like my Seth Rollins and Undertaker collection videos, we're going to go through each individual figure. I'm going to tell you about it, give you a little review of it, tell you what I like and don't like about the figure. And we're going to go all the way through them until we get to the end. But I am enjoying filming this series. If you guys are enjoying this series, please leave a comment down below if you like or don't like this collection series. But let's go ahead and get straight into these Edge figures. The first Edge figure we have right here is one of the first WWE figures that Mattel ever made, and that is the Elite Series 1 Edge. And I gotta say, I really do enjoy this figure. I think that this is the attire based off of SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, and this is one of his attires that he was wearing in 2009. I do like the attire. I like the stars and the lightning bolts going down, and I like the stripe on the back of the kick pads right here because that is accurate to how Edge was wearing his kick pads in 2009 and 2010. Actually, his whole career, he wore his kick pads like that. But I do enjoy the designs on the tights here. I do know that I believe this is the attire he was wearing when he had the Edge heads running around with him, you know, Zack Ryder and so I do hate that they do, this is how they started the trend with a bad torso choice for Edge, but I do like the figure overall. The head scan could use work. Obviously, this is a bunch of trial and error because this is the very first Edge figure they ever made, so they didn't necessarily get it perfect, but I think it was a good start. You know, this body here is a little bit too small, but overall a good first Edge figure. The next Elite Edge we have right here is the Elite 8 Edge, and they went with the red attire, and I do like the red a lot. However, I was not a fan of the line going down the tights here. I was not a fan of the attires that Edge wore when he wore that, but I do dig the graphics on the figure, and I do like the line going down on this particular attire. I'm not a big fan of them on the rest of them, like the black ones I'm not really a fan of, but I do like this figure and I like the graphics all over it. I do wish that we would have got a like pre-spear face, you know, he's waiting on him to get up and stuff like that. I wanted like a crazy Edge face, but I do like the smiling head scan. It's not terrible, but I do wish that we would have got that. You know, they started the trend with the terrible body mold here, and we haven't ever recovered from that, but you know, it is what it is, and I do like this Edge figure. The next Edge Elite we have right here is the ringside exclusive Edge, and for a long time I was really searching after this figure because it is so nice. I love the attire of this figure. Definitely my second favorite Edge Elite that Mattel has ever made, and they really knocked it out of the park. You know, this one came with the the Rated R Superstar spinner belt, and I really dig that title a lot. I think it's really cool that they even made it for figures, and I just really like this attire. The designs on the sides here and just the simpleness of it, again with the stripe on the back of the kick pads, and I really love the red kick pads and the red R on the crotch area. And again with the terrible body mold, you know, it's just the way it is, but they do have the red, not the red, but the Rated R on the wrist tape right there. The head scan is a bit crazy. I mean, it's not the best head scan. It's a little weird. It did come with sunglasses and an insurance coat as well, but the head is a little bit goofy in my opinion. I don't like the head scan at all. I do need to switch it. However, I do love the figure's attire, and I like this figure overall. The next Edge Elite we have right here are two different versions of the Hall of Fame Series Edge from Target, and I absolutely love this figure. My favorite Edges in my collection just because of the tights. I love that they went with the camo design. The only gripe I would have is that they should have red kick pads, but I do dig the graphics on there. Of course, I have this head scan on this one. It's like a fix-up Edge. I love the head scan here. It's my favorite Edge head scan on my favorite Edge figure, and I think that that looks absolutely ridiculous. I love the stripe down the back of the kick pads. The designs again on the camo look really, really good. Again, I do wish that we did have, you know, red kick pads would make this figure look a lot better. However, I do like it. And here is my custom entrance coat from BEW. I love the material of it. He absolutely killed this thing. He even added his little things on the front here. And this is the way that Mattel should have made these entrance coats instead of the way that they do make them, which is rubber and very hard to pose. You can't even move the figure. Very hard to take off. But I do love this figure a lot, and thank you to BEW for making that for me for the pick fed because it looks absolutely sick when he does his entrance. But again, my favorite Edge in my collection, absolutely. Up next, we have this custom Elite fix-up promo Edge here, and what I did was take the Elite 41 Dean Ambrose body, and I threw some Edge basic arms on there, as you see, with the wrist tape there, with the Rated R logo, but I took a custom shirt, threw that on there, And the only thing that I'm missing is the beanie, of course, on the head there. But I wanted a promo Edge for the pick fed, obviously, so he could come out, cut some cool promos and stuff like that. And I had never seen anybody do this before, but the idea popped in my head, and I think it works really, really well. Of course, if I had the beanie, it would look a lot better, but you guys will see him in this attire on MDT Live. But I do like this Edge a lot. I think it's a pretty creative idea to do, and I do enjoy this figure a lot. So it is probably one of my favorite Edges in my collection. The next Edge Elite we have right here is based off of the New Year's Revolution 2006 pay-per-view where he cashed in the first ever Money in the Bank briefcase on John Cena after he retained the WWE Championship in the Elimination Chamber, and I love this attire. You have the graphic right here on the side, which I love, and on the other side, again, you have the graphic, and I really love this attire. It's one of his basic attires, but it is really nice, and I wish I had red kick pads. I wish Mattel would release it, but I do love this boot design here. Showstopper Custom Figs nailed this graphic. He hand-painted this E logo, and then he even sculpted the flaps on the boots here, as you can see, and that is totally accurate to the boots that Edge wore at this time. Even included the wrist gauntlets there. But I do love the way this Edge came out. It's one of my favorite figures in my collection, also one of my favorite Edges, of course, and it is one of the first figures that I ever received from Showstopper Custom Figs. I remember when this moment happened. I remember, you know that I am a huge John Cena mark, and when he came out and cashed in on him, I was totally devastated. As much as I like Edge, I was totally destroyed, and it really made me hate Edge so much, and I'm just really glad to have a figure from that moment. And last but not least, we have this WrestleMania 21 Edge Elite Custom, and I threw the Elite 13 head scan on there, of course, as you see, because he had the longer hair then, and I just love this figure. You know, he crashed Chris Benoit's arm with that chair, and he climbed up the ladder and won the first ever Money in the Bank briefcase. As you see, I have the briefcase here as well. Wrist tape on there, and of course you have your one and only tattoo because that's the only one he had at that time. But I love this figure so much. Again, Showstopper Custom Figs totally nailed this paint job, as you see here. He totally hand-painted all of that, and I don't know how he hand-painted it on both sides and got it so symmetrical. That is absolutely crazy to me. I have never seen anybody else do this figure in Elite form. I have only seen the Mattel-released Basic. And, again, I don't know how he hand-painted that. That is just impeccable to me. With the Sun logo as well, the E there, as you see, all hand-painted on the boots as well. Sculpted again to be accurate to his boots with the design on there. We had to search forever to get, accurate pictures of this attire, but he totally knocked this thing out of the park, and I love this Edge figure so much. It is my favorite custom Edge. I have to say it's my favorite custom Edge in my collection. The Hall of Fame series is my favorite Edge that Mattel has made, but nothing can beat this custom Elite WrestleMania 21 Edge just because of the paint detail and how great this is. I've never even seen another one, but now I'm going to show you a close-up of that Edge design. So as we zoom in here, you can see the precision that Showstopper Custom Figs used to paint this design on the tights. So symmetrical, so detailed. The pink accents with the silver and black look really, really good. I really dig this Edge attire. And of course you have the boot designs as well. And just everything about this figure is so detailed. I don't know how he did it, but Showstopper is a complete magician. And of course you have your Edge logo there on the crotch as well. But again, I have no idea how Showstopper Custom Figs does the things that he does. Alright guys, that is going to do it for my entire Elite Edge collection. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I need you to comment down below if you are enjoying this collection video series. If you are enjoying it, please comment down below if you are enjoying it, and then other superstars you would like to see from my collection. And if you guys aren't enjoying them, please leave a suggestion for videos that you would like to see. MDT Live Episode 2 is coming very, very soon, I promise. Thank you guys for being so patient with me, but it will be worth it in the end when it finally releases. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like, leave a comment on what your favorite Edge is from this collection. Subscribe for more epic WWE and WWE figure related videos, and I will see you guys in the next video.